Right.
Hello, Nick Byrne from the Dragonfly. Welcome to Just CHOPSING podcast.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm living the dream, mate. I'm drinking.
Well, I wouldn't call drinking Heineken living the fucking dream. It's the worst.
What,
it's the worst beer in Holland.
No, it's not actually. I disagree with you.
In
I
Holland,
tell you what, I can't drink any lager. I cannot drink any alcoholic beverage, lager or cider, under 5% because it's like water to me.
Well, it's like water to everybody, isn't it?
Well, to be honest with you, if it's one thing I've learned in the last 16 months, it's definitely get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
And definitely drink your own beer because no one's going to buy it because you can't open your bar.
That's right.
That's right.
Thank you, Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening now? Because I heard on the news he's extended the lockdown for another 4 weeks.
In England.
Well,
only in England, is it?
Yeah.
I ain't got a clue what's happening.
Well, that's
yeah,
right,
he's only extended it in England, but we obviously got Drakefoot, haven't we? And he does his own thing. So, but I think our figures are low anyway. So I think we're still good to go. Hopefully.
Well, I'm hoping to open on July the 2nd. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's it.
Fingers crossed. 16 months closed.
Yeah, I know. Fucking shocking, isn't it? Where you been working then? Down the fucking Burger King or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've worked in all of them. I've worked everywhere. I've been everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
I bet you have.
I have been out and about. You know, Swansea, Newport, Cardiff. Tried to make some money, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Selling nuclear weapons. Do you know what I mean? But no one will buy them, yeah? Because they all think they're dodgy, see? So
fucking Biden was over here yesterday. I should have given him your number.
Oh, mate, you would have loved it. I got them new Russian missiles, you know, them, what they call the fucking Red Devil or something. I don't know what they are.
They're those fireworks you stick up your ass.
No, I'm not into any of that, mate. Whatever tickles your pickle, but that's not me. So
there's loads of Welsh videos. There's loads of videos of Welsh boys sticking fireworks up their ass. I mean,
this will probably be the most controversial interview you've ever done.
I doubt it.
It'll probably have more hits and more phone call complaints than the fucking Mannix did on Top of the Pops in '94 when he played faster and James Dean Bradfield had a fucking balaclava on his head.
Oh yeah.
So this will probably be on par with that, but Zoom meeting wise. So there we go.
That's it.
Don't worry
That's
about
it.
Never mind.
Well, David said you don't usually say a lot, so.
Well,
he's normally pretty quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, I am normally pretty quiet. I can't speak. I'm not drunk, boys. This is my third beer, I think.
Yeah, it's Heineken, man's piss.
A beer while you're working there.
That's it. That's it.
Well,
so yeah, if we talk about your venue first, and then we'll talk about your own music a little bit. So you obviously own the Dragonfly venue up in Pontypool in Crumlin.
You do know this, Dave, because you've been up here many times.
That's right. I've been there many times.
It's not Crumlin, Dave. Yeah. It's not fucking Crumlin.
It's Crumlin Road.
Crumlin
Road, but it's not fucking Crumlin.
Crumlin Street.
Crumlin Street, it's on.
Yeah, Crumlin Street.
So, and you're reopening on the 2nd?
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah. So what's the plan then, bud? You're going to have plenty of bands up?
Yeah, there's going to be loads of bands on. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest with you, because during lockdown last year, when I locked down, I had about 32 visits from Gwent Police. So, you know what I mean? Saying I was open and I'd just be sat in my beer garden drinking my own beer.
Yeah.
With the music on.
Yeah, well, no music on, but just.
I used to when I had a pub. I used to because we used to close at 4, and then I'd be tight. Yeah, at 4 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, no, 2 in the morning. Sorry, not 4. 2 in the morning, and then I'd shut the bar down, and then I'd have a drink myself. While I'm cleaning up. So I'd have the music on, and then the fucking police would turn up thinking I'm having a party, and I'm like, "Well, I'm fucking cleaning up,
Oh, mate, they were coming here all the time. To be honest, it did my head in. And got to about July, and then I decided to start renovating, and because it's an old building, it's 215 years old. We'd be taking bits, renovating bits, we ripped all the bar out, and it was abysmal. All the jobs that had been done here had just been potch jobs. Do you know what I mean? So it's just taken long, and we're still doing stuff now. Actually, to be fair,
yeah,
we're doing stuff today. So I got about a couple of weeks left, and I just got loads to do.
Yeah.
So I got confused then when you said Crumlin Road, because then you're taking the name from the side road, are you?
Yeah.
Because the front road's Albion Road, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, Albion Road's the front. Crumlin Street. Crumlin Street is the side.
Crumlin Street, sorry, yeah. Oh, right, okay. I was like, I'm sure it's Albion Road. But yeah, because my dad lives in the flats next door.
Oh, right, okay. So he's one of the ones that moans about the noise there.
Probably, knowing him.
Yeah, it's kind of like that thing in Bristol, isn't it, with the fleece. You know what I mean, they converted that office block to flats, and then everyone started putting complaints into the council, and the music venue had been there for like 40 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
In fairness, I've only ever had one noise complaint, and it was quite funny actually, because the noise complaint was made to the local authority, the local council, and the pub was actually closed on that weekend.
Never.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Yeah,
that stood up well, didn't it?
They had the one down Grift, didn't they? Was it the Oily Rag that got closed down for a sound?
Yeah, but that was like a shed.
Yeah, I know it was a shed, but it still got shut down. I mean, that had been there for fucking years, you know?
Yeah, well.
And then the new neighbours are complaining, aren't
they? They won't be shutting me down. I've been shut for 16 months and they won't be shutting me down.
That's right, yeah.
Not happening.
No, good. Well, you know, we need to keep these venues alive, you know?
Well, that's it, and the Tory government have made a right fucking mess of the last 16 months, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it's only the Tory government, to be honest. I think most governments around the world have fucked it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well,
so
if they'd locked down the country properly, I think there would have been a lot less hassle, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that.
Everyone who's had a small independent business, the only one who's made any serious money out of this is the supermarkets. Do you know what I mean? And you don't even have to do track and trace in the fuckers. Do you know what I mean? You can just walk in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pick stuff up someone else has picked up, you know?
Yeah.
And there was no track and trace, so nothing to them, you know? So
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you, you know, to be honest.
You know what I mean? Then you've got people like Matt Hancock doing the dirty deeds and a lot of corruption in the government, do you know what I mean? And they get away with it as usual, you know? What can you do though?
Nothing.
I know fuck all about politics. So.
I know a bit about politics, and to be honest with you, the more I learned about it, the more it stinks.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I don't fuck all about politics. I know fuck all about fuck all, to be honest with you. But...
Well, you obviously know fuck all about something, don't you?
Yeah, fuck all.
I know quite a lot. I tell you, my forte is in the last 18 months has been obviously alcohol. It's been my saving grace, to be fair.
Yeah, really?
Well, I had a lot of stock left here. And unfortunately, I had to go down the sink, or had to be, so
I suppose
I had to drink it, like, you know. So
yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
So have you got any stock ready for the second, or have you drunk it all? You got to go out and buy some.
No, I've got some stock. I've got some stock now, yeah, and I'll have some more stock for the second. So don't worry about that.
Brilliant
That's if I can't open, you know.
Yeah.
If I can't have bands on, then I just don't see the point in opening. To be fair.
We'd still come up. We're coming up for the weekend. We're having a family affair back, so it's me and the missus, the kids and their partners. So there'll be 6 of us coming up to see you.
Oh, great! Well, you can camp in my on my hump, on my
camp,
like the pub. Like, yeah, there's plenty of camping. Yeah, bring your tents.
Excellent.
You know, it's all good. I won't charge you for your tents.
Excellent.
Yeah.
David's more of a glamper, so you better give him a fucking special toilet.
Yeah, I gotta have a proper toilet, flushy toilet.
I'm still sort something out.
Play out.
I mean, you can go in the field. There's a big field opposite, so you can camp down there, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Carry a bag and a shovel.
What was it called? What was it called before the Dragonfly? I can't remember.
It was the Hog and Osper.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah. Fucking, I've been trying to think of that all fucking day. I was like, fucking, I can't remember that. I think the last time I went in there was the Hog and Osper, to be honest.
Yeah.
Had a massive 3D fucking TV on the wall. I don't know if they left it there when they left, but it was.
They left a lot of shit, yeah, but unfortunately that wasn't left.
Oh, that was a nightmare. That was an amazing TV as well. There was a football game on. It was like they're playing in a fishbowl. You know?
Good.
Yeah, it was really good.
So, I was probably in here at that point as well, probably drinking in the corner.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I normally used to hang out in here drinking quite regular, to be fair.
Yeah, when it was the Hog as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I've drunk in here a lot, to be fair.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Over the years.
Yeah.
have to excuse me. I'm just getting myself another water of life.
Yeah, go for it. So, how long have you owned it then, Nick?
Since I bought it in August 2013, I think it was. Yeah, 2013 August, and then I opened in June 2014, and I've been here ever since. And then I closed February 2020 because of COVID. I closed actually before everyone else because I went to Spain. I was in Spain for a couple of days with a friend of mine, and we came back from Spain, and it was pandemonic out there. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was panicking, and you know what I mean, everything was just. I come back and I said, "Oh, I'm not going to open because there's going to be loads of problems in the next couple of weeks." And then, lo and behold, after St. Patrick's Day, we all went into a massive lockdown, and you couldn't even go out.
Yeah.
Could you? What did Boris say? Go to work, but don't go to work. Stay at home, but don't stay at home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's the same over here as well. I mean, we were stuck in because I'm in Holland, you know. And,
you're in Holland, do you?
Yeah. And
nice. Whereabouts?
Just outside Eindhoven.
All right. Okay.
I
spent a bit of time out there in Holland back in, I think it was the late 90s. I was touring out there with a band I was in, and then I went out there. Yeah, it was quite funny actually because I went out there last January. I was out there for a couple of days again. So
where'd you go? Where'd you play?
Well, when I was out there, God, I can't remember, mate.
Yeah.
Amsterdam. I think we were in Amsterdam. I think we played Utrecht, Rotterdam. We did a bit of a European tour.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, it was quite easy. To be honest, I can't really remember much of it.
What band were you in then?
The band at that time was called Novello.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all right. They weren't a bad band, but then I was in a band later on then, and we did a bit of stuff, but we didn't go out. We didn't tour Europe on enough, and we did a lot of stuff in the UK. Evolvers was the last band I was in.
Okay.
Which was about 2007 till about 2010. So.
What did you do? Play guitar or?
Play guitar and sung, yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. So you're quite an accomplished guitar player?
I'm all right. I'm probably as good as Joe Strummer.
Okay, that can't go wrong there, can you?
Well, that's all right. That's as good as I'm going to get. I'm no Slash.
Yeah. That's like me and fucking David.
Probably do Joe Strummer. Do you know what I mean? Can't really play your instrument properly, but I got about 30 guitars to my name, and
that's definitely like David.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's getting there, isn't he?
Got to have plenty of guitars.
I'm actually thinking about buying another one at some point. I was quite tempted on a few occasions in the last couple of months about buying another one, but I don't think at the moment I haven't got really anywhere to put them. To be honest with you, they're just all covered in dust in cases at the moment. So
yeah, which one are you thinking of getting?
Oh, Dave, I don't know. I want to get a nice like white Les Paul custom. I do actually. I fancy a nice Les Paul custom.
Yeah, nice.
You need to sell a few more beers first.
I think I've drunk more beers than I've played guitar, to be honest with you, in the last 18 months.
I said you need to sell a few.
Well, there we go.
Buy one of them fucking things.
Can't sell them.
Sold two. I had a Gretsch and I sold it a couple of years ago and I regretted it. And I sold the Telecaster, Mexican Telecaster, about 18 months ago, and I regret selling that as well, to be fair. But
yeah, I got one. I got a Mexican one.
But I won't be selling no more, no.
Oh. That's it. So, which bands you got on then, Nick, when we come up?
Who's playing? Trep are playing. Excursia, Smiling Tigers, Who Knows Diddley, Dark Valley. I'm trying to think who else is playing. I think that's it so far. There's a few more I'm working on to get like in the pipeline that I'm going to obviously confirm in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. That's if I can have actual live music when I reopen.
Yeah.
If not, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm plugging it at the moment, the event. So, and it seems to have a lot of interest on Facebook and stuff. So, pardon me, that's the beer. We'll just see what happens. To be honest with you, you don't really know what's going to happen to you because with this Delta variant.
I was saying to
the zombies like I Am Legend, and then the only person will turn up will be Will Smith and his dog.
Probably. All these different fucking variants, you know. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I actually caught COVID almost 2 months ago now.
All right.
And I was really, really ill. But yeah.
Oh. But you're all right. You live to fight another day.
Yeah. Just about scraped through, to be honest. But you know,
that's good.
All these variant things, I don't fucking understand it. I mean, if you watch our podcast, none of it makes any fucking sense to me, to be honest. No. I mean, I've had it, and I've had it really, really bad. But the facts that the doctors tell you and stuff, they just don't add up. You know, nothing adds up. So yeah, it's a really bit of a strange one, like.
No, I don't know, to be honest with you, about it. At first, I had my suspicions about it. You know, I think, you know, I don't know. I personally think it was man-made.
Yeah, I do as well. I mean, I'm not
lab.
I'm not a fucking conspiracy theorist or anything. I was saying this to David, you know, but there's something's not right. I mean, it affects people in so many different ways as well. Because I've now just had to start having physio for my breathing and stuff, and we're looking at what, 6 weeks now, Dave? Caught it. And the physio was telling me like that some people have a muscle wasting disease from it, you know. Some people fucking have like PTSD. Some people have like this breathing problem I've got. Some people just never recover from it, and it's like really weird. It's a really weird form of genetic warfare, if you like. You know, that's my theory on it now. Is like somebody's let something go that they shouldn't have let go, maybe, or maybe they should have let it go, and they're trying to wipe out half of the fucking world by killing off the poor people and the old people. But the facts don't add up, you know. The fucking medical facts don't add up, and nothing adds up. It's crazy.
Well, it's not just that, is it? There's been a lot of other deaths as well, haven't there, from other diseases that haven't been accumulated or haven't been counted.
Yeah.
Cancer. Do you know what I mean? More people have died from cancer because of it, because they haven't been able to treat people.
Well, the thing is with it, right? It's what it does to you is it actually attacks your lungs, because it's basically a lung illness.
Yeah.
But then after it attacks your lungs, it attacks like your oxygen saturation levels and stuff. Right. And then once your oxygen saturation levels start going down, all your internal organs start shutting down.
Oh shit.
So if you've got cancer or anything like that, then that's obviously going to increase, you know. So even though they're saying all the people have died from something else, they are actually COVID related deaths, because that's what it does to you. I mean, it was closing my oxygen saturation level down. So, and it does it in reverse. So when I was resting, it was dropping my saturation levels, and it was dropping them to such an extent that I was starting to get fucking freezing. Now I had a temperature of nearly 39 degrees, you know, and because my internal organs are starting to think, fucking hell, we've got no oxygen coming in here, I'm starting to get really cold. And then I had to get up and move around. And if I moved around a little bit, my oxygen saturation levels would go up. Now that's totally in reverse of what's supposed to happen in your body. When you rest, your oxygen saturate. When you're healthy, your saturation levels are at this sort of level around 97. And then when you start doing some exercises, they go down. But with COVID, it's the other way around. When you're resting, they're going down, and they should be going up, you know. Right. So, and then because your saturation levels go down, your internal organs start shutting down, and then you're fucked, you know. That's why when they're putting people in hospital and put them on a ventilator, they're not waking up. And that was the last thing I wanted, because they said I had to go to the hospital, and I said to the doctor, because I was in the right fucking state, and he said, "Oh, I'm really on the fence about keeping you in and starting you on oxygen therapy." And I was like, "Well, the last thing I want is to be stuck on a fucking ventilator, because I know they're not waking up, you know."
Yeah.
So I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll go home, and if I'm worse tomorrow, I'll come back," because by now my temperature was like 39.8.
Right.
So I mean, and we're talking like dangerous levels then, you know. When you get up to 40 degrees, you're in trouble, like.
Yeah.
So I said, "Oh, I'll go home, and if I'm just same or worse tomorrow, I'll come straight back in and you can start me on it." But luckily I went home, and my temperature dropped by a degree. So I was running like 38.6 for like 3 weeks, you know.
Right.
But then it went up to like 40, and I was like, fucking, I know I'm in fucking trouble. But they didn't tell me on that day how high my temperature was, because if I'd have known, I would have stayed in hospital.
Yeah.
But luckily, he didn't tell me, so I went home, and then the next day it dropped a degree. But my saturation levels were fucking terrible, to be honest. You know, they gave me a puffer, and my girlfriend bought a thing of oxygen, and because it was just all in reverse. And that's what fucks you up, like, is the oxygen saturation levels.
Well, I know a couple of people who have died from it, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean,
which is quite sad.
Yeah. One of my good friends has lost 3 mates, you know, and that's basically what it is. When they're going in and put them on a ventilator, they're putting them into an induced coma because their saturation levels are so low, you know, and they need to get the saturation levels back up. So they give them oxygen therapy, and it's not working. You know, the body goes into a state of rest. Because the saturation levels are working in reverse, all your internal organs shut down, and you're gone, you know. And that's what's happening to people, like, and people think, you know, it's nothing, it's just like the flu or whatever. And that's the real problem, is it can affect people in different ways. It doesn't affect everybody the same way, you know. Some people don't get any symptoms, and some people end up fucking in a coma and dying. Like, it's like really weird.
Yeah, exactly. But then that's the same with any disease, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have cancer, and I could have cancer, and it'd be totally different. Or you could have like a neurological problem, like something like Parkinson's or MS.
Yeah.
It could be completely different. The thing is, the trouble with a lot of diseases is I'm no fucking scientist. I got to be honest.
No.
But I don't think, what do they say? Was the best quote I've ever had off a doctor is, medical science is not an exact science.
Exactly. Well, no sciences, is it?
Yeah, and that came off a doctor. Do you know what I mean? And that's like, everyone has different symptoms to different diseases, and it affects people differently. But they just don't get this. They think that because you've got, like, for example, like a disease like Parkinson's or something, everyone's going to have the shakes. But it's not Parkinson's that causes shakes.
Yeah.
It's they put you on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Parkinson's and most neurological diseases are slow movement diseases. They actually stop you from moving.
Yeah.
And then when they put you on this medication for it, you know what I mean? It obviously it causes you to have tremors. It causes you to have lots of problems. You know what I mean? They don't tell you that, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's quite unique to everybody, to be honest with you. But
that's the same as this fucking virus, you know.
Well, yeah, everything in it. You know, at the end of the day, it's one life, live it, innit?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Because me and Terry were talking the other day, and I was saying about, you know, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to think about my mortality, or whatever the term is, because I'm 50 next year, and like you said, you just got to make the most of it and enjoy it now, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Dave. You're immortal, mate. There can be only one.
That's right.
Someone told me the best thing to do is just to party as much as you can. Do you know what I mean? I'm 40 now. Do you know what I mean? I never thought I would make 40, to be fair. But I never. So there we go. And apparently everything goes quicker now. Do you mean the last 10 years? Do you mean I had hair until about, last 10 years, it started fucking going, and now I'm fucking bald. So there we go. But I had lovely long hair down to my shoulders, you know, so it is what it is.
Yeah, but there is an advantage when you hit 40, because what it does, where it stops growing on your head, it starts growing out of your ears.
Oh, no, fuck that. I ain't having that. I'll just grow it on my chin.
It's going to happen. It'll come out of your ears, and then you can
I'll just grow it on my chin. I'll just keep growing it on my chin. You know what I mean? I've had a beard for about 10 years now, so I think I got to about 32. Well, about 8 years. I got to about 32, and I thought, right, I look like a fucking child. I looked at 12. I was 32 and I looked 12. I thought, right, fuck this. I'm growing some facial hair, so I just haven't shaved. Well, I have had a trim now and again, but do you mean I haven't had a proper close shave? I did actually have one last year, and I looked about fucking 5. Especially with my with no hair as well. I look like a fucking cherub. Do you know what I mean? So, fuck, am I doing that again? That's not happening at all, yeah. But it's not. So there we go.
So what are you doing for your opening weekend then, Nick? Are you like doing a 3-dayer, or is it like
just a 2-dayer? Loads of bands, loads of beer. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I was thinking of employing some like mafia to work my door for me, you know, just in case it gets a bit rough. You know, I think Robert De Niro's popping around for a couple of beers, and Al Pacino.
Oh, there you go.
Ford, you know, Michael Sheen. I mean, just the local lot, like, you know. I'm full of shit. I'm just joking. It's just going to be like a load of local bands, I think. Just hopefully the fact that we can have live music again, because it's been, to be honest, been a fucking nightmare. The last 16, 18 months, you haven't been able to go to a gig.
Nope.
You haven't even been able to go to the fucking cinema. Do you know what I mean? The last film I saw in the cinema was Sonic the Hedgehog, up until about 2 weeks ago. And then when I saw that Conjuring 3. But I'm a massive cinema goer. Like, I go at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And I do that for the last 16, 18 months. And we've missed out on so many good films. Do you know what I mean? And it's not the same watching them at home, all right? You got surround sound and all that shit, but it's not the same as watching big screen.
Yeah.
It was nice to go to the cinema the other week, to be fair. But it still was a bit weird because there was about 10 people in the fucking cinema.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just sat there on my Todd.
Oh, so, didn't you have anyone to take?
Well, I did, yeah, but I'm not going to say it like that. Do you know what I mean? That's personal. We're not going to go into the personal realm. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who's going to be watching this on YouTube after you recorded it. I'm sure someone will be watching it and thinking, oh, look, there's that cunt on there again. So there we go. I was
at the pictures with him last week.
Yeah. Oh, no, or someone else be thinking, oh, look, there's that cunt there. I thought he was dead. I thought he fucking died last year or the year before. Did he die like a year ago or something? Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you.
Reincarnated.
Still drinking.
So what would you say your highlights have been from whilst been owning the Dragonfly then? So, you know, some of the biggest bands you've had on the stage.
Oh, come on, Dave. You know this is, mate. You know you've been here, mate.
So who have I met?
What did we have? What are the gigs that you came to? We had Blaze Wolfsbane,
yeah.
We had Colour and Noise.
Yeah.
Which obviously you very much enjoyed. You actually creamed your pants over it.
I did, and I held Bruce's guitar.
Yeah, he touched his guitar.
Yeah.
Who else?
He is a fucking fanboy, isn't he?
Oh, he loves it, mate. He loves it.
I know he's a fucking fanboy. I was watching the Toby Jepson interview again today, and he's fucking hell. I was thinking, fucking shut up, Dave. Oh, that's great. That is Toby. Fucking hell, Toby. That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had to put his clothes on him. He was running around with his boxers.
I heard.
No, that was with the soap girls. That one.
He was. Oh yeah, the soap girls. Yeah. Everyone loves the soap girls. Yeah, great bunch of girls. Everyone just came up there because they've just posed on their poster in their underwear. Yeah, I mean, because that was quite actually. I thought that was quite offensive, to be honest with you. I thought they were actually a good band. There's nothing to do with it. All right, they look good, but I wasn't interested in the way they looked. I was interested in the music they play. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people just turned up because they were just like in their underwear, you know, which is quite
getting people dressed up in nappies.
What's with you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, probably the best one or my favorite one would be Slaves.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because that was a Monday night. I'm normally shut on a Monday night. It sold out in under a minute online. You know what I mean? You're talking two boys from Tunbridge Wells who make a lot of fucking noise. And have gone on to support bands like the Foo Fighters. And have done loads. And what a great bunch of guys. And to play here as well. Do you know what I mean? I think, do you know what I mean? Well, I'll actually quote Lee Dayton out of Dirty Sanchez, because he actually turned up here that night and I actually let a fucker in. Yeah. Because I've known Dayton for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And he actually turned around and said, oh, these boys have just broke the curse of Pontypool. And then 2 years later, we get fucking COVID. So we're back in the curse of Pontypool. That was a great gig, to be honest with you. And a lot of people didn't think that was going to happen. And they thought, oh, you're full of shit. You're not going to get them. And then all of a sudden they played. And everyone was like, what the fuck? How did that happen? And I was like, to be honest, I didn't know how it happened. I just had an email off some geezer and I just thought, oh, someone's pulling my fucking chain, yeah? And then I had another email and I ignored it. And then I had a phone call. Go answer my fucking email or what? And I was like, why? Slaves want to play in the pub and in the Dragonfly. And I was like, oh, great. Good. Awesome. Yeah, you're pulling my fucking chain, mate. No, I'm telling you the fucking truth. So in the end, I caved in and they did turn up and play. So there we go. So that's one of them. Dan Reed has been here. I've had Ronnie Woodson here, Jesse Wood. He played here in a band. Duff McKagan's daughter's band played their only ever gig in Wales here. before they played Download, and Duff was in the corner selling T-shirts, which was quite crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, surreal. Bit of a surreal moment.
Bass player at the Guns N' Roses sat in a fucking pub in Pontypool, like. Well, I'm not going to say pub because it's not a fucking pub. It never has been a pub since I bought it. It's a live music venue. Do you know what I mean? A pub is open 7 days of the week. You know what I mean? This place is open Friday and Saturday and has bands. So I think it's an actual live music venue and not a fucking pub.
Yeah, that's what I class it as.
So that was good to have that here. Do you know what I mean? That was good. So there's been lots of good ones, and hopefully now when everything goes back to normal, there'll be some more as well.
Yeah. Have you got any acts lined up for future weeks, or are you just going to start playing it by ear?
Yeah, I got a few events sort of started booking again in the last couple of weeks, getting stuff sorted. There's a couple of other things in the pipeline, which I'm not at liberty to say.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there'll be some more events, yeah. And there's going to be some other things going on as well after I reopen. Some other things happening to the place, which will be revealed in due course as well, which will hopefully make it bigger and better. Which is something that's just quite exciting, to be honest with you. So again, I can't really say anything about that at the moment, but it will happen, and there'll be loads of beer to drink.
So you're planning permission's gone through then, has it?
Planning permission for what? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want about?
What do you need planning permission for?
Exactly. Yeah, what do you need a license for either? You know what I mean? It's like prohibition, isn't it? Al Capone, I'll tell you what it is, right? Al Capone has come back from the dead, okay? And he's decided to go into business with me, so we're now going to start bootlegging.
Oh, right, okay.
So, nah, like you said, it all will be revealed in due course, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't tell me your plans, show me your achievements.
That's right.
That's cool. That's good. So yeah, I've got I would say, some of the biggest nights I've had up there, definitely Wolfsbane are up there. That was an amazing night. And I remember walking in, and like you said about Duff being in the corner, Blaze was just stood in the corner on his own, on his mobile phone. And everybody was kind of like busy around him. And I walked in, I was like, just to see her, I was like, it's Blaze Bailey. They just kind of like stood on his own. So I walked up. Unlike me, I turned up with my 15 CDs and got them all to sign them all, do you know what I mean? But that was an amazing night. That was amazing. And then, like I said, Buffalo Sun were up there as well. That was a cracking night with Chris Buck.
Oh, that was a gig with Chris Buck on guitar. But that one actually.
That was a really, really good night as well. And with Bruce Dickinson up there with Colour and Noise and Matt Mitchell, that was a cracking night as well. I mean, there was I don't know, there weren't many there, was there, for that Colour and Noise night? That was unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it was really quiet that night, which was crazy, but it's a shame because I enjoyed it because I sort of got into myself all night, didn't I? Which was great.
The thing is, nights like that, though, innit? A lot of people done. I'm hoping now, after all this has gone on, people appreciate live music more. Because like you have bands in here, and you'd have bands in here that were phenomenal, and they'd be playing to like maybe one man and his fucking dog.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who's been a musician and who's gone out and played in a venue, whether it be in fucking Manchester or fucking Amsterdam or fucking Chicago, do you mean they all get the same shit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? TJs, you look at TJs. Do you mean the amount of times I went to TJs to watch bands? Like I saw Biffy Clyro in TJs, right? And there was 6 fucking people there.
Yeah.
And the next time I saw Biffy Clyro, they were playing in fucking Glastonbury. And it was like 60, 70,000 in the field. Do you mean it was the same with other bands I saw in TJs? Do you mean I saw loads of bands in TJs? Do you mean that's one thing I used to love about TJs is Johnny Seco always used to let me in when I was like 13, 14 because I was a tall kid. Do you know what I mean? And I had long hair and I had a bit of bum fluff on my chin. Do you know what I mean? I'd go in there, I'd be wrecked. Do you know what I mean? I'd be drinking Red Stripe there, proper Red Stripe, not the watered down shit you get now. I had a Red Stripe last night, right? And I was so disappointed. 4.7%. Literally just felt like I was drinking tap water. Do you know what I mean? Again, another good lager that's been destroyed by Heineken buying it. Now, because obviously Heineken don't, and I'm plugging Heineken. I want some sponsorship of Heineken now. Show me the money, Heineken. Show me the money.
Are you tied to a brewery then, Nick?
No, I'm free house. So
right, okay.
Bit of a slag like that, you know.
Yeah,
Whoever's got a good deal, I go with, like, you know. So, and that's the way to be. You know what I mean? You tied to a brewery.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You've got to get them. Although I got to be saying that I'm back actually dealing with Heineken again now. And to be honest with you, I was dealing with him in the beginning, and then a little bit of an issue, and I moved away from him, and now I've gone back to him. So obviously I think they love me now. I think at one point in the future, hopefully, it'd be nice for me to be on a Heineken poster with just a bottle.
I think they love everybody at the moment. Now the pubs are opening back up.
Something like, show money. Me and my T-shirt, which I wore my T-shirt especially for you boys.
Yeah.
Jeremy, and a Heineken bottle, and just this face. So there we go. But yeah, it's all good. I love Heineken.
All right. So the future's looking bright then, hopefully.
Well, it's not fucking orange at the moment, is it? So
well, I don't know. It is over here.
Is it?
Well, it's fucking Holland.
It's in Holland.
Oh, is it? Well,
of course it is with fucking football.
It's looking quite sunny outside at the moment. It's been quite hot today. I'm probably a bit burnt, to be fair, because I'm like fair-skinned. So yeah.
What have you been doing? Digging in footings for that extension or what?
I've been digging. Nah, I've been doing. I've been working to that Paul Weller song. You know, I'm a changing man, and just doing stuff downstairs. We ripped a part of the bar out, the side bar, and there's like another like 4 or 5 feet of space there.
Okay.
So we're just doing stuff with that, to be honest with you. And we've just had a brand new bar put in, which is solid oak. We've got a few other things to do then. We're going to put a new floor in the bar area. We've done replastered all the seats in the toilets. We've done loads, to be honest. I forgot half the fucking things we've done. So
yeah, but it's nice that you've been busy in the time that you've been closed, you know, because when people come back and they see like all the new changes, it's like, oh yeah, it's like walking into a new bar, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Well, this is it, innit? But the first 3 months of lockdown, I didn't do anything. I actually just I'd come home from like work because I had another job. I'd come home and I'd literally just get bollocksed in you on my own. I'd have the pool table go in. Everyone else couldn't go to a pub. Yeah. I was lucky because I was literally living upstairs. So I was just like, I'd come home and I'd have my Friday and my Saturday night. Do you know what I mean? And half the time I'd have the jukebox pump until 2 a.m. and all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang. Yeah. Go to the front door. Two police officers there. What are you doing? Drinking. Oh, there's 30 people in your pub. Come on in. Do you know what I mean? They turn up and I'd be there running around in my boxer shorts, smoking a fucking Cuban cigar. Yeah. So, and they'd be like, can't do that, yeah. And I was like, well, it's not a public place anymore. It's my place, you know. So, but yeah, it was. It affected a lot of people mentally. Do you know what I mean? It did my fucking head in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
I just having parties on my own. Party for one.
Yeah. I've had plenty of them.
I demolished the vodka. And I demolished all the lager as well. And I did some of the cider, so. But I'm still standing.
Well, actually, you're sitting, so.
Yeah, don't stand up.
No, I could stand up. I won't fall down. Don't worry, boys. Nah, I can handle my drink.
So if you got,
there's not anything for that in my life, right? But I tell you one thing, I'm super at is drinking.
Well. We are Welsh.
I'm probably in the same category as Richard Burton when it comes to fucking alcohol. And if you're English, I'd probably be better than George Best.
All right.
So there we go.
So have you got a green room up there now? So when I come up, I can interview all your guests.
A green room?
Yeah.
There's a bit of green there.
Yeah, there you go. Look.
There we go.
How's that, Dave?
That's my DVD collection, along with my child's little table and chairs, which is full of dinosaurs. And there's a guitar there as well.
Gotta be done. There
we go.
So yeah, we're looking forward to when you open, mate. Can't wait for it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, let's just hope it happens, Dave. And let's hope it's July 2021 and not July 2020 fucking 10.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, what happens for me.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. It'd be good.
Fortunately.
Yeah. Have you got plenty of people signed up and coming and interested and all that?
Yeah, there's a lot of interest on Facebook. I think there's like 100 people interested. Over 60 come in. There's been like maybe 100 shares.
Have you got a limit, or is it open?
I'm just thinking open. I don't know anything else, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Unless I get told something else. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know how to handle it. You know, I like, if people come, people come. You know what I mean? That's what I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah.
Unless something's saying that people can't come. Do you know what I mean? I'll maybe I'll have to look into it a little bit more, because I haven't really looked into it, to be honest with you, in fairness. Obviously, if I need to put it back, I have to put it back. Do you know what I mean? I can't, unfortunately, I'm a little man in a big pond, like, do you know what I mean? Little fish in a big pond. I can't against the government.
Yeah, no, nobody can really, can they? No matter how hard they fucking try, exactly. You know? I mean, Guy Fawkes had to go at it, but, you know, look how that worked out, like.
Well, the only man to enter Parliament with honourable intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Yeah, you know, but if you have to do like the social distancing and fucking 1.5 meters apart, I mean, how's that going to affect you?
Well, to be honest,
going to cut your audience, you know.
Well, yeah,
tenfold, I guess.
Obviously, everyone that comes in here, it'll all be track and traced.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to look at it maybe towards the end of this week and see what the actual regulations are with it, and actually get some clarification, because you read stuff on the Gov website and it's not really clear, is it? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's like you've got a .gov UK website, and if we go on it, it's totally fucking different. Well, Wales is saying something different to England, and England is saying something different to Scotland, and Scotland's saying something to Northern Ireland. And you look at the first lockdown we went into when Boris came on the telly, right? Where was Sturgeon? Where was Mark? But they never said a word. It was all Boris. It was all coming from England, from central government. And then all of a sudden, obviously they came in. And I got to be honest, Drakeford has done a better job in it than Boris have.
Yeah, I think he have, yeah.
Wales has done a much better job.
I think so.
Do you mean, at the end of the day, I will say that for him. Do you mean, obviously, I can't really comment about Sturgeon, because all she is fucking Jimmy Cranky. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I don't like her. I think she's a fucking idiot, to be honest with you. But with regards to Wales, I will say Drakeford has done a good job, and Vaughan Geffin as well. I will sing their praises, and all the people in Welsh Parliament have actually done a much better job than central government has. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you just don't know where the fuck you are.
Yeah,
are you the Kingdom, or are you the People's Republic of Wales, or what the fuck are you? Do you know what I mean? You are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and shit as well. Do you know what I mean? That's been another fucking pain in the ass as well.
Brexit?
Yeah.
Heineken's gone up then. Oh no, they probably make it over there.
Yeah, anyway. Exactly. Well, I'll be honest with you, and I've got a fucking shame. I voted in. And anyone now, I voted in. I think it was a bad move moving out. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, to the fact there's a bad move for businesses, especially small businesses. Do you know what I mean? But Jim, you fucking Tories, Conservative government.
Well, you got sold.
What have they ever done for the United Kingdom?
You got sold down the fucking river, didn't you? Really?
Oh, mate, they did, yeah.
You know, we sold you down the river on the fucking immigrant card, and everybody thought that they'd stop all the immigrants coming in and taking people's jobs. You know, because I.
And then you had that a bell end as well, didn't you? Farage, what a bell end he was.
Yeah, you know.
Jimmy, what an absolute fucking knobhead.
And that was the thing about the immigrants, you know. It's like, this is going to boil my piss now. But you got all these people lying in bed or on the fucking dole and all, you know, English people, Welsh people, whatever. Oh, yeah, we don't want these Polish people coming in and taking our fucking jobs off us.
What's wrong with them?
They won't get out of fucking bed and do a job for fucking £6 an hour, £7 an hour, you know?
What's wrong
with these fucking Welsh or English fucking whoever they are, you know? Get out of bed and fucking stop being so fucking idle.
Yeah, well, I'm not being right. It's like, look at me, right? I'm not fucking full-blooded Welsh. I've got Irish blood in me, so I'm a fucking immigrant.
Yeah.
You may as well say that I'm partially immigrant. Like, what the fuck's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, of course not.
People want to come here to work, which they do. And if there's other lazy bastards who want to lie in bed, which loads of them do, because they can't be asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think about it.
I've only ever had 1 month off where I've been unemployed in my life. 1 month. That was it. Do you know what I mean? The rest of my time I've worked. I've done stuff. All of my fucking life. Yeah. Even when I was playing in bands and a musician, I was working. Do you know what I mean? Even like owning a bar, like I've owned this last couple of years, I've still been fucking working, paying my work. Do you know what I mean? I haven't had a hand off no fucker, especially off the government. Do you know what I mean? In the last 18 months, I've had a couple of grants for the pub, well, I should stop calling it a fucking pub because it's not a fucking pub. For the venue. And I've used it for the venue. You know what I mean? That's what I've done. Do you know what I mean? I've used it for the venue to make the venue better for people when it reopens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I haven't put nothing in my fucking pocket. Do you know what I mean? I go to work and I work 5-6 days a week during the pandemic because I was a delivery driver. I was working 6-7 days a week because people couldn't fucking go out. So I was working round the fucking clock. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, the same as me. I'm fucking 55 and I've never been on the dole in my life, you know. Ever. Never. I wouldn't even know how to fucking sign on, to be honest with you.
1 month I was on a dole, and that was because I had a job in 2000 and the guy who owned the company went bankrupt. And I ended up losing my job. I was on the dole for about 3-4 weeks. And then I was back in another job straight away because it did my fucking head in. They just shove a microscope up my ass. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You do this, you do that. Do you know what I mean? And you have to keep a fucking diary and tell them what you were doing.
Really?
It was literally like some people's Facebook statuses today. It's like, oh, got up at 7, just had a shit. Washed my hands and brushed my teeth. 7:15, made a cup of tea. 7:25, oh, just thought I'd have an egg on toast. 7:45, sat down on the sofa, watched these fucking stenders. Do you know what I mean? So that's just well.
I think they were more interested if you're going for interviews, Mike, to be honest. I don't know if they wanted to know all that.
No. Well, I did tell you boys this was going to be the most controversial interview we've ever done. Do you mean? I'll probably after this goes on YouTube, right? I'll probably have MI5 and MI6 coming from my fucking window, along with the SAS and the SBS as well. They'll probably flood the fucking road, and there'll be a boat to fucking SBS. And what's that guy's name? The SBS guy who was on that fucking program, all the controversy. I can't think of his fucking name. He'll be here, and he'll be wanting to fucking take me down like spec. But to be honest with you, I don't care because I haven't done anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm just drinking, enjoying my Tuesday night. Got a week off work, trying to sort my fucking venue out, which has been set for 16 months. So there we go, innit?
Yeah.
I'm probably
good luck too, man. Fucking hell.
Talked way too much. Don't normally talk much, to be honest with you.
No, I know you don't normally talk at all. That's what I said to Terry.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, hang on.
All right, he's back.
I'm back. I got low power mode, so I need to
okay.
plug my my phone in. Where's the thing? Yeah, I don't normally talk that much, to be honest.
What we'll do when I come up, I'm gonna buy a little microphone for my camera. And I'll interview you outside the venue where you actually open as well, but
I'll probably say nothing, mate, because I'll probably be sober.
Be camera shy then.
Yeah. I'll try and you'll have to tell me what time you're opening and I'll come up early and we'll have a quick chat before you actually open the doors. How about that?
Okay, yeah, we can have a quick chat. Sorry it's a bit dark. I'm just looking for some I'm looking for my thing for my phone. So I can there we go. You've literally just had a fucking tour of my house, boys.
Well, we're in your bedroom now.
Yeah, this is my bedroom. Look at the floor. I haven't unpacked since I got back from Marbella last fucking March. I seriously haven't. I've got a fucking full of clothes from Marbella from last March, and I've not unpacked it. I've not.
Well, if they're anything like mine from last March, they wouldn't fucking fit me anyway. So we're worried about unpacking them.
They'll still fit me. I unpacked the jeans, but the t-shirts are just left in there. I'll probably burn them at some point because they'll probably be too dirty to fucking wash. So, Jimmy, I think they were soaked in Estrella, because I think that's all I was drinking out there was that Estrella.
Yeah.
By the way, it's hard to like. Ooh, it's like touching the hand of God. There we go. So there we go. Right, I'm in my kitchen now. I'm not going to show you my my kitchen because it is a shithole. Just there's about 20 fucking letters on the side, and I don't know what else is in you. Nothing crawling.
Yeah, that's all right then. Are we having any food when you open up? You doing your special curry like you did that one night?
Oh, that's my old man's curry. That is. I'll have to ask him. I'll have to see if Mike the curry, like, I'm sure
that'd be good.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
That'd be good. Get a big vat of curry going as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that could be arranged. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. Charge a couple of quid.
Yeah. 15 quid. Give me.
Hey, I want half and half for 15 quid.
Well, half and half, it'll have to go up to 25.
Well, 30, isn't it? 15 quid.
No, 30 is a bit too much. 20. Yeah,
so when you open then, are the Euros still going to be going then? Are you going to be able to do the Euros and have people coming up and just open it up for that?
We got a match tomorrow, haven't we? We're playing Turkey tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going down my mate's pub down the road, the Unicorn. I'm going to go down there tomorrow and have a drink down there and watch them. Yeah, that's my tomorrow.
Yeah, because you could do it and the Rugby World Cup as well, won't it? That's later on in the year, so you could open up for some rugby games as well. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, like I said, see what happens.
Yeah.
Go into another lockdown, isn't it? Because the third wave is coming, boys. The third wave is coming.
Yeah, but we've all had our jabs now, haven't we? So hopefully we'll be a bit safer anyway.
Yeah, I will tell you one thing. Since I've had my jab, my 5G signal has gone up amazingly.
And you can stick a spoon on your head.
Oh, it'll probably fall off my head.
Yeah. Well, now you've got an extra 4 weeks. You need to take advantage of getting some English bands there.
Yeah, well, I'll have to see if they've got passports, won't I?
Well, there's that. So
that's what we'll have to do. But I don't know, to be honest with you. It's just playing it by ear, really. To be fair, we'll just see what happens, isn't it? That's all. Doing it. It is what it has been. What it is. What can you do?
Yeah.
Well, we've interviewed a few that are interested, so I've sent them your social. So it was like the Big Dirt. You were interested in coming over. Nova Story. They were interested in coming. Obviously Andy Hunt already knows you anyway, doesn't he, from Buffalo Summer? Yeah. So and Andy's been doing a lot of music during lockdown with another band. So Valhalla awaits and sort of like a sort of semi-solo thing, like a duet with his buddy. So I think everybody's going to be dead keen to come out and play, and then everybody's going to be dead keen to come and listen. So hopefully you're going to be rammed over the next few weeks, months, years. Well, decades, millenniums. Yeah. Because I think we've said most people have said they've taken live music for granted, so they won't be doing that again. Yeah. Well, let's hope they're true to their word, isn't it? Because action speaks. Yeah, I agree with that. What happens? We'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, we'll be up there, mate. I'll be up there for sure. I know you'll be there, Dave. We're tanked up hard. Going. There we go.
He'll have his Dragonfly t-shirt.
Hope he's got some nice ales in for the missus.
Oh, there's plenty. There'll be plenty, mate. Like I said on the poster, it will be biblical. Awesome. We like to hear. Excellent.
All right, then, mate. I'm going to let you get off and get your dinner.
My dinner? I've had it. That burger earlier on my barbecue.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
Well, get down and finish that. Get down and finish that flooring. Finish the flooring? Aye. No, if I can be asked now.
Well, you need another Heineken if you do.
Yeah, probably. I'll have to go top though.
So what sort of bands you been in, and if you don't want to fucking hang up yet? How many bands you been in?
Reach for another Heineken. I'll take the charger out of the phone. There's some in the fridge, I'm sure. You don't want to see my content of Heineken because there's like bottles and bottles and bottles. I literally can't stop drinking it. It's literally like it's like my water. Do you mean? So if I'm not working, I wake up in the morning and I'll have 10 bottles before I even start. Does that mean I'm an alcoholic or a functioning alcoholic? There you go.
No, it just means you like Heineken, I think.
Yeah.
See it? Look at
that. Amazing.
I've got a great sales Heineken, haven't I?
Right, yeah. Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, that's my battery because I unplugged. Oh. Plug back in now. Like the Muse song in it, Plug In Baby.
Yeah. So what sort of bands were you in there, mate?
Just like indie rock bands. Couple. Okay. From when I was about 16 up until I was about, what was it, 2010? Yeah, 2010. I went solo then in about 2010. Did my own stuff, to be honest with you. Put an album out in 2010 on my own. I re-released it last year on Spotify and stuff, and it's had quite a few streams, and a couple of my other songs as well I've released on Spotify. To be honest with you, in the last 12 months since I re-released a lot of stuff and put some stuff on there, I've had like thousands of streams. Yeah, and I'm talking like 60, 70,000 streams for a song. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm on like 250,000 streams now. Do you know what I mean? Which is not a lot. But it's like if you transferred that to record sales back like 10 years ago, I'd be fucking sat in a big mansion now somewhere in fucking Morocco or Malibu or somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's more like 50 years ago, to be honest, but not fucking 10 years ago.
There we go. But yeah, I got streams on a daily basis. I got people streaming stuff, and I've got like a few hundred listeners a month on Spotify. I'm not sure what the others are. It's only because I use Spotify myself. But like Apple Music as well. There's streams on there as well. I get like weekly reports to my phone because you can do all that shit now, can't you? You can see what you get. Yeah. So that's been quite good and quite positive in the last 12 months. I did start recording some more stuff about August last year. I went to a studio up in Cheltenham, a mate of mine studio. It ended up getting closed, or ended up getting shut because of lockdowns and whatever. And I was working on a second album, which I've said I was going to make a second album, but fucking 10 years ago. But I didn't. I demoed stuff, and I just never got around to doing it. And then when I started going to doing it, fucking COVID hit, didn't it? So, I got all these songs that I was doing with him, and then I had a couple of them back the other week. He managed to send them to me, and I was just like, oh, I don't like any of these. Fuck it. I'll go somewhere else and do some more stuff. So I'm thinking of getting back in the studio at some point this year. Hopefully, if not this year, next year, and doing some other stuff. I was looking at going up and working with a mate of mine who does a lot of stuff up in Rockfield.
Okay.
So that's somewhere, but obviously it's going to be expensive, but I wouldn't mind spending 2-3 weeks up there with him. He's worked with Oasis and stuff in the past. You know what I mean? It's quite funny actually, because his name is Nick Byrne and my name is Nick Byrne. And when I opened this place, people kept messaging me asking me about recording in Rockfield.
Oh, right.
Well, ask him about playing in here. So we never. And then one day I get a friend request of him on Facebook, and he was like, every time some fucker keeps messaging me asking me, can we play in the Dragonfly? He said, I'm a fucking studio engineer and I work in Rockfield. And I was like, oh, that's mad. And I said, people keep asking me, I think, the Rockfield. And he was like, this is fucking mad. Should we be friends? And I was like, yeah, okay. So we were friends. And I didn't him in person until about 2 years ago. I think it was November 2019 I met him. I was selling some microphones because I actually used to have a studio myself for a bit. And I was selling some microphones and he wanted to buy them off me. I ended up going to Rockfield for the day. Well, not for the day, for a couple of hours. And he was like, we've actually met now. after all that palaver for the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
So that was quite surreal, to be honest with you. And he was like, right, have you been here before? And I was like, yeah, ages and ages ago. He's like, right, you're going to have a proper fucking tour now. You're going to see the cricket bat that Liam Gallagher hit Noel Gallagher hit Liam Gallagher over the head with. I was like, ow, that's the cricket bat. He's like, yeah. And you see that over by there? I said, yeah, that piano. He said, Liam's head was banged against the piano. I was like, fuck, this is crazy. What else is going on up here then? He said, that's the Wonder Wall where Noel I was like, fuck me, what else is going on? And everything was like pretty much Oasis orientated. He said, oh, by the way, oh, there you go. That's the piano that Freddie Mercury recorded Bohemian Rhapsody on. And I was like, my God, it sends shivers down my spine. Body aching.
It's just a fucking piano.
Oh, no, good. I didn't.
Whatever floats your fucking boat, I suppose. But so what do you put your go on?
But I couldn't really remember the last time I'd gone there, so I was probably intoxicated at that point.
Maybe.
But the first time I think I went up to Rockfield, I think I probably was pissed.
So what do you put your music out under? Do you put it out under your own name or?
Yeah, just on my own thing. The label's actually called Dragonffli Records.
Oh, right, okay.
So just
you put out Nick Byrne.
Yeah, distribute it myself. And like I said, it's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer. Do you know what I mean? Fucking what's the other one? Tidal. There's like so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out. If you go on there, I'm sure Spotify would be your best bet. I think because everyone uses Spotify.
Yeah.
But it's on there. You can find it on there. So
yeah, we'll have a look at that. We'll post it up on the socials and
have a listen.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, you don't make streaming though. It's something like 0.3 pence a fucking stream, to be honest with you. So it's like
I know. Yeah,
really get ripped.
Yeah,
I think Paul Weller had a thing the other week that or the other month, that he put his new album out and he made 10 grand off it and he was well disappointed. But come on, you're already fucking minted, mate.
Yeah.
I blame Radiohead for all this shit, to be honest with you.
Why?
Because they gave their album for free, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How the internet was great for new bands and all this shit, but they were all multi-millionaires before it fucking was.
Yeah.
So I personally blame Tom York, Johnny Greenwood, Colin Greenwood, Phil Salway and Ed O'Brien for this.
But didn't you two do it as well? Didn't they give a fucking album away?
Yeah, but that was a bit different, wasn't it?
Because nobody wanted it.
Actually, good album, to be fair. I don't mind the bell end. I got to be honest. But his son's band is doing really well now, isn't it? I wonder where that is.
I don't know.
Inhaler.
Inhaler, is that what they're called?
They're actually quite good, to be fair.
Are they?
They're not a bad band, to be honest with you. But I think they're only getting their recognition because probably Daddy's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah, of course, you know.
Oh, yeah,
he's fucking Fiction Plane, isn't it?
Well, there you go, innit? Do you mean?
But actually, I quite like Fiction Plane. Some of the stuff is quite good.
I do like Inhaler, actually. I think they're good. I think better band than U2 will ever be.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look them up. I haven't heard of them.
Yeah, Elijah Hewson.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about it. Yeah, actually, yeah. There's some fucking Elijah kid.
At least and like Paul, he actually changed his name to fucking Bono, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I tell you what, one of my favourite songs from one of the best punk bands I've ever had play up here is a band called Pizza Tramp, and they've got a song called Bono's Hunt. I tell you, what a song. What a song. Google it.
Well, they're far from the truth, are they? In my opinion.
Yeah. But yes, it's a good.
Yeah, in our opinion.
Yeah.
You keep cutting out on me, mate.
Sorry. I said I do like a bit of Pizza Tramp.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're a good band. Well worth checking out.
All right, and you get Sean up there on the decks.
Oh, O'Reilly?
Yeah.
Well, DJ Elvis.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Ah, good old Sean. I love Sean. I've known Sean for a long time.
Yeah, me too. I've known for fucking years.
My cousin used to have a record shop in Cwmbran, Apple Stump Records.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, Richard. I used to work there on the weekends, and I met Sean. Actually, Richard posted a picture the other week with me with glasses and fucking hair. I was like, what the fuck? I was about fucking 14, I think.
Yeah.
And Dave will love this one. Dave will absolutely love this one. I had a Little Angels Jam t-shirt on at the time.
Good man.
Yes, the full-on fucking Jam t-shirt. Yeah. Good man. And I've got a record under my arm or something, and I'm fucking smiling, which I don't do very often, but there we go. I must have had wind, I think.
Was that the record store that was upstairs?
Yeah, in the parade.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was upstairs.
That's right, I remember that.
Back in there. I think it shut about 98, 99, I think.
I remember buying, I bought the Jam album from up there, actually.
I think they've still got the Jam t-shirt somewhere.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
It's full of holes though, I think.
I could wear mine. I could wear mine the day you open if you want. I'll wear it the day you open.
There you go. All excited now. Jam t-shirt.
Ooh.
The Jam t-shirt. There we go.
Better off wearing a fucking Diddley t-shirt, Dave.
I haven't got one of them yet.
Oh, okay. No, you need to buy one.
I'm gonna have to get one sorted with Uncle Paul when he comes up on the day.
I'm sure Jabus will sort you out one.
Yeah, we'll get one of them sorted.
I'm sure he will.
All right then.
Yeah, there you go.
So we've learned a little bit about Nick Byrne.
Yeah, that's a bit of an education, isn't it?
Yeah. Look more about Heineken.
You probably have, to be honest with you.
And for your love of Bono, obviously.
Bono.
So,
my granddad used to call him Boner. My granddad was Irish and he used to call him Boner's on a telly again. I was like, Grant, it's not Bono, it's Bono. Well, he looks like a fucking boner to me.
I always call him fucking Bono.
No, whatever. Well, he's got you under his skin, haven't he? Like Frank Sinatra.
He might have, but he ain't fucking doing it my way.
No, he's not. Did he take you to New York? Did he fly you to the moon?
He fucking didn't know.
Oh, there we go.
All right then, mate. We'll let you get off. Let you get another Heineken.
I got walls to knock down and buildings to rebuild, especially when you're after. Oh, it's always better.
It is. It doesn't hurt so much.
Work done, right? Like, obviously not saying if you're doing building work, you get more building work done when you've had a drink than you don't. Then
of course.
So.
Well, all right. I was going to say something, and I'll probably offend all the builders in the country. So, not that all the builders in the country will watch my fucking podcast, but there you go.
We'll tag them all in it.
Every one of them.
Findmybuilder.com.
When they come up to mine, they're like, fucking hell, stop fucking hashtagging on Facebook.
Stop posting in our fucking builders group.
Yeah. You fucking want. It's a free country and it's a free apparently.
It is as a free forum, yeah.
So,
all right then, mate.
Well, nice, mate.
Yeah, nice to meet you and put a name to the face. Or a face to the name or whatever. I don't fucking know how you say it.
Don't forget.
And next time I'm over, hopefully it'll be on a weekend and I can come up and have a beer.
Show me the money.
That's the way.
All right, take care, boys.
Yeah,
take it easy, man.
See you on a second.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy. Ta-ra.
Nick. Is he gone?
He's still on there.
He's still on, is he? He's waiting for us to say, oh, fucking nutter.
Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Am I off?
No, you're still on there. It's like that 12-year-old kid. You got a photo of a 12-year-old kid on there. It keeps popping up.
Was that me?
Yeah, with a beer in his hand.
Here he is.
Hang on, Zoom.
Hang on, I'll get you off now.
Close me down.
See you later.
Yeah, I only had 4. He'd been on that since lunchtime.
Probably. I got rid of it now. Since you said he didn't say a lot, he said quite a bit.
Yeah, he's normally really quiet, really quiet. So yeah, he was quite chopsy tonight. That was good. That's what he wanted, isn't it? He's obviously really excited about reopening the venue.
Yeah, that's good. Let's hope it all goes ahead.
Yeah, I can't wait. That'll be our first live night, that will, to be fair. And then we got Steelhouse not long after that. So it'll be a good appetite whettener ready for Steelhouse.
Tidy. All right, then, mate. So this is a bit like a shit wedding speech. It's rambling on too long. So, so I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, I'm going to
before we go down on a fucking rabbit hole somewhere. And,
yeah, that's it.
Get on. You can go and watch some football.
Yeah, France and Germany.
All right, then, mate. All right, have a good one.
Take care. Yeah, all right then.
Catch you later.
All right, ta-da.
Ta-da.